Welcome back to Mass Effect 2. JC here. And today, before we go off and do anything else, we need to go and talk to our two new crew members, because I keep forgetting to actually talk to them as soon as they arrive. Hello! Sir, talk very fast. Mordin, talk to me.
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Of course. Plague on Omega dealt with. Plenty of time to analyze collector intelligence. Impressive laboratory setup. Missed working for operations with a budget. AI in particular. Very helpful. Best setup I've seen since work with Special Tasks Group.
Is your assistant Daniel settling in all right?
Quite well. Safe and secure. Neighborhood mostly quiet with Plague gone. Left him the security mechs just in case. Can't be too careful. Also tired of mechs. Noisy. Never used them in STG.
Yes. They're meant for guarding. Little else.
It must have been frustrating working on Omega with such a limited facility.
No, loved it. Limited facility presents challenge. Save greatest number of people using limited resources. Security threats, gangs, mercenary groups add additional difficulty. Quite enjoyable. Plague stretched abilities to limit. Couldn't have asked for more. Also, enjoy. Saving people, of course. Helping the helpless, greater good, all that too. Nice. Retirement after SDG work complete.
And that's what Mordin classes as retirement. Workaholic much?
Tell me more about the Solarian Special Task Group.
Respected organization. Clandestine. Handles difficult assignments with limited oversight. Recon, analysis, occasional wet work. Identify problems, have neutralization options ready should need arise. Model for Council Spectres based on Special Tasks Group. Very similar.
Similar in what way?
Solarians lack numbers, brute strength, military prowess, have to rely upon stealth, intelligence. Agents trusted, given wide operative freedom. Spectres similar, given goal, told to accomplish. Better, funded, of course. Didn't have to buy our own weapons.
Yeah, that's definitely a sticking point. That's a dig at the previous game. It's like, congratulations, you're a Spectre. Go buy your own weapons. Get your own gear, we ain't supplying it.
You said you were in the Special Tasks Group. What kind of research were you doing?
Not simply research. Several recon missions. Covert, high risk, served under young captain named Kirahi. Studied Krogan genophage, took water, tissue samples from Krogan colonies.
Aha, there you go. Oh, I met Kirahi. Yeah.
I worked with an STG captain named Kirahi. His team helped me destroy Saren's cloning facility on Vermeer.
Heard he was part of that. Jury-rigged explosive. Always got job done with limited resources. Good captain. Bit of a cloaca, though. Loved his speeches. Hold the line. Personally prefer to get job done and go home. Probably military bravado, jargon, chest pounding. No offense.
Yes. Yes, well, I adopt that policy. I'd rather get the job done and piss off as well. But sometimes you just got to do a big speech, because the game says you need to do a big ending speech.
Why would STG study the genophage?
Krogan rebellion's bloody, dangerous, nearly as bad as Rachni attacks. All species evolve, adapt, mutate. If genophage weakens, need to be prepared.
What was the STG preparing to do?
Military schematics for likely Krogan population growth, political scenarios for attack points. Genophage reduced Krogan numbers. Species aggression unchecked, population explosion would be disastrous. STG helped check Krogan rebellions, needed to be ready to do the same. Simple recon, nothing to worry about.
Uh-huh. You're being shifty.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Bioweapon designed by Solarian science team, deployed by Turians against Krogans to end Krogan rebellions more than 1,000 years ago. Affects every cell of Krogan body. Commonly and incorrectly considered a sterility plague. Actually adjusts viable fertility rates to compensate for a high Krogan birth rate. Stabilizes to pre-industrial population growth levels.
Nice talking with you, Mordin.
Should get back to work. Need to study. So much data. Here if you need me.
Thank you very much, Mordin. I'm going to go and talk to somebody who doesn't give me a headache. Harris! Garrus, I need to have a chat. I had a chat with Mordin. My head hurts. Oh yeah, as I said, there's no point in talking to Kasumi. The DLC ones don't actually have much to say. Like, it just runs through.
Super. There's something different with tonight's meal. Seems like you put in more food and less ass.
Yeah, keep talking.
Hey, just be glad he doesn't put what he digs out the toilets in your meal. Because if he gets really pissed off, I'll authorise it. Right, Garrus, I've got a headache. I spoke to Mordin. Oh, you got anything decent? Ooh. Codex entry.
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Sure. Just checking the weapon systems. You can never be too careful. I thought I'd seen every weapon in the galaxy in our fight against Saren. Mercenary work showed me otherwise. And now Cerberus rebuilds the Normandy with a few upgrades to boot. I wish we'd joined up with them sooner.
We haven't joined Cerberus. They're funding our mission. That's all.
Relax, Shepard. Just a figure of speech. I can't exactly doubt your judgment. Not after I got my own squad killed.
What did your merc squad do? It didn't sound like you were available for hire.
You saw Omega. It was full of thugs kicking the helpless. I formed my team to kick back. We weren't mercenaries. At least nobody was paying us. We made money by taking down slavers, pirates, or gangs that went too far.
Doesn't sound like you made any friends with the gangs.
I got 3 separate merc bands to work together to take me down. My manager at PC Spec would be impressed. It was simple. We'd hit their shipments, disrupt activities, get under their skin, make them angry. They'd come charging right into our well-prepared kill zone, crossfire and snipers, clean and surgical. They never stood a chance.
It sounds like you were just another gang.
Then I'm saying it wrong. We didn't shake anyone down. No civilian casualties. That was our rule. Every member of my team had lost someone to Omega's gangs. We weren't out to get rich. We were out to make those bastards think twice before murdering someone in the street.
Fair enough. Now you can start to see your influence on Garrus from the previous game. Sort of. No civilian casualties, whereas if he'd been slightly more renegade, he might not have given a damn.
How'd you end up fighting mercenaries here on Omega?
I went back to C-Sec after the Normandy was destroyed, but with all the rebuilding at the Citadel, there was too much chaos for me to really help. Omega was filled with criminals nobody else could touch, and there was no red tape to slow me down. It was a perfect fit. People here needed someone to believe in, someone to stand up to the local thugs.
That explains how you started. How'd you end up with a squad?
Not too different from how you formed your squad to fight Saren, actually. You prove that you get things done, and people join up. Mercs who wanted to atone. Security consultants tired of playing by the rules. I gave them hope. And now they're dead. Shows what I know.
Tell me about your squad.
There were 12 of us, including me. Former military operatives, C-Sec agents, the usual. Had a Solarian explosives expert. Pretty sure he'd spent time in the Special Tasks Group. My tech expert was a Batarian, believe it or not. Not the friendliest guy, but he could hack any system ever built.
Andy.
How did those mercenary gangs take down your team?
It was my own damn fault. One of my people betrayed me. A Turian named Sidonis. He drew me away just before the mercs attacked my squad. Then he disappeared. Everyone except me is dead because of him. And because I didn't see it coming.
I'm not sure I understand. What happened exactly?
Sidonis asked for my help on a job. When I got to the meeting point, nobody was there. By the time I got back to our hideout, the mercs had killed all but 2 of my squad. And they didn't last long.
Are you sure it was a betrayal? Maybe they took Sidonis out first.
No. I put out feelers with some old contacts. He booked transport off Omega just before the attack. He also cleared out his private accounts before he left. He sold me out and ran.
Yep, that definitely sounds like a sellout and run.
Do you know where Sidonis is now?
No. His trail vanishes after he leaves Omega, but I'll keep hunting. I lost my whole team except for Sidonis. One day I'll find him and correct that. Thanks for coming by, Shepard. I've got some things to take care of.
That's alright, buddy. Go back to calibrating the guns. Yeah. Yeah. We're using that meme, and it's actually legit. Because, if I go and talk to him now, he'll talk about calibrating the guns. That's the reason why that meme actually exists. So, we did talky bit. Now it's time to go and fetch another crew member. I need... Oh, actually, we're going to go up here first. We're going to spend some time fiddling around with the armor. Ooh, miniatures. Wow, that just gives you a perspective. Right by my noggin. That's Normandy SR1. There is SR2. Just a bit bigger. Just a little bit bigger. You know. Meep. Why is it a spaced hamster? Can't I have like a space cat or something? It just spends most of its time either there, or there. There's my busted helmet. Hey. Ah, here we are. Now I was complaining that I couldn't quite get the right shades. There weren't quite the right shades. Well, let's just put it this way. You see these sliders? There's a lot more colours now. Because I installed a mod that gives a lot more colours. Not quite. Oh, I can go through them individually. Right, what we need to do is we need to switch. We have to flick through them until we get the right kind of blue. That's a bit too dark for the main part of the blue on my car. Oh! Yeah, maybe actually. But these are obviously the original colours, and they've added the extra colours on afterwards. No, they haven't. They've integrated them. That's the standard one we had. Okay. Nah, actually, standard blue is right. That's too purple. There we go. Right, tint 2. Ah, yeah, that's this. Probably leave that alone. Pattern? We'll have that, but the pattern colour... Looking for like an actual brighter orange. If they do one. Otherwise I went through all this for no real reason. I'm not really interested in all your purples and your reds. I'm actually interested in a yellow, please. What's the point in adding like 250 odd colours when you don't even have the one I want? Oh, hold on. No. Ha! Maybe. No. More of a gold? We're getting it. We're getting it. Oh, okay. No, they're in here. There! That's the right colour. You can complain in the comment section if it's not quite right, and obviously I've got a lot of colours to play with, so, you know. It's like, the blue should be like a tiny bit darker. Well, I can't do a tiny bit darker, can I? Never mind. So there we go, right, we did that. We got the tinting material. Oh, it just depends on whether you want it shiny or not. No, I like matte. I like my armour matte. Being reflective is actually a disadvantage. It makes you even more spottable, other than the fact that I'm bright blue with orange lines on me. You know, which is really obvious. Not many places are bright blue with orange. Which we turn around and go, technicalities. So, at this point, we had better get on with what I was supposed to be doing. I've wasted half the episode already. No? No comment? No comment? Good. Quiet. Otherwise we'll give you a dose of instant sunshine like the last person who got in my way. Right. Well, what are we doing? Where are we doing? It's 100% here. Oh, right, I was going to 100% the system, which means I need a fuel depot. Fill up tank. Fill up the probes. And then finish off the system. Monoxide and ethane. Tasty.
Launching probe.
Get probed, fool. I'll have that. Coming out. 60% done. That orbit is obviously the mass relay. Methane ammonia gas giant. Main source of helium-3 fuel for ships coming to or from Omega. Lovely. Just there.
Probe away.
How on earth you'll find iridium, platinum, and palladium on this? I do not know, but either way, not my problem. I am looking. Aha! There it is. Last one. Then we can move on. What are you? It's a close orbiting brown dwarf. Average separation of 8 AU. Oh, that's interesting. It's a failed star.
Launching probe.
It's what brown dwarfs are. That's interesting. So that's the failed star that was going to be alongside this. So you would have had a binary system. That would have been one hell of a heat zone. Just this probably wouldn't have been there. It would have just been molten. And you wouldn't have Omega there, obviously, but... Right, there you go. System's 100%ed. Yay! This is probably the largest system you'll find. It's right early on because so you've got enough resources. Do things. Convict. Yes, I will. I'd like that one, please. Whoosh. How big's the system? Is there multiple bits? There's multiple bits. Okay, well, I guess we'll be picking up the conflict next episode. Be like 2 episodes knowing me, because it takes me so long to actually do some of these missions. It's home to spectacular winds of 550 kilometers per hour and electrical storms up to 700 times the power of those on Earth. Lovely place. Let's just probe it and run.
Launched.
It's like, you've got so many resources, why are you still doing this? I'm sorry, I have a compulsion. Strictly speaking, yes, I can do it by just doing this bit. You don't get the optional anomalies.
All hands prepare to burn down the house. Repeat, suspicious ship detected in planetary orbit. All hands prepare to burn down the house. All hands prepare to burn down the house.
Launched.
Repeat.
Apparently,
I have found something.
they're going to burn down the house. Eclipse is going to burn down their house. It's not a recommended thing. We just don't do that, because it kind of hurts if you don't get out of the way. Anyway, they want to blow things up, and we want to... We may once the acquisition of undamaged crates is verified. Off we go. Got our look. Take our team. Until I get a biotic specialist, I'm going to take... you. Confirm. I've got my Vindicator, you've got your Matic and the Mantis, you've got the Mantis and the hand cannon. Less useful, but I'll stick him on hand cannon duty, I think. In we go! Max! Lovely. Of course, Max. It's Eclipse. What do you expect? At least I get to shoot something. Okay, peeps. Hand cannon, that. Good. Right. Let's go.
We've been spotted.
Overload. Overload. Oh, I'd like an incinerate there, please.
Enjoy. Impending explosion.
Come on, get out of the way, peeps. Garrus. Overload, please. Now my overload. Garrus, not yet.
Wish I were standing downwind. Enemies in front. Should do the trick.
It's gonna blow!
Only 9 of 20. Wow. Wow. I did not do a very good job. Well, power cells. Okay. I mean, you probably could have done that a hell of a lot easier if you actually had a heavy weapon. You could just go whoosh and just start blowing them up. Nice and easy. But I don't have that, because I don't have heavy weaponry. Wow, did you actually leave anything else other than this? Yep. Oh, we got some ESO out of it, I think. We think that's it. Run over here. Ah, okay. Would you like to return to Normandy? Yeah, let's go. We're done. That's basically the small missions. They are tiny little things. But at least we got to shoot some stuff. Nine of the 20 crates were saved. It's like just under half, actually. Yeah. Some experience. Some credits. And we picked up some ESO. There you go. Right, that's your little mission for today. It was pathetic, wasn't it? There are so many systems here. Good grief. Okay, there you go. There's some interesting facts. And then probe.
Probe launched.
Platinum and uranium. Interesting. That'll do.
Launching probe. Probe away.
Used metal. That's an interesting name for a planet. Regular craters of planets. I am various grades of iron oxide. That would be it. If it's being pummeled, then every crashed crater would form. Yeah. Interesting.
Probe away.
Sometimes you do come across these really interesting planets. Only sometimes. What are you, little one? Titanium dioxide and ice. Wow. It's an interesting planet.
Launching probe.
Just hoover up all its resources, don't mind us. It's fine. Yay, we 100%ed it. Right. Next.
Probe launched.
There's only another 3 planets in the system.
Launching probe. I have detected an anomaly.
Well, bugger. We'll have to do that next time, won't we?
General distress. User unregistered or record damaged. Nature of incident is not recorded. Assistance is requested. General distress. User unregistered or
I have found something.
Alliance hotspot detected. Alliance sources request that all ships keep watchful signs for the missing freighter MSV. Estacada. Blah 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 blah. Why name it something? Anyway. Lost 1 year ago in this sector. Any data recovered may shed light on its fate. It crashed. Surface scans indicate the presence of a large shipwreck. Signature bears similarities to that of the ship in question. Structural integrity is critical. Life support is damaged but capable of sustaining a skeleton crew. Recommend extreme caution. Right, what we're going to do, though, is we're going to do this bit. I'll give you a... Remembered. Hold on. Once I've done this. There we go. There we go. Nitrogen argon atmosphere. Very tasty. There's a borax on the surface. One heavy core indicates the planet may once have had water. Might, possibly, perhaps. But there we go. Right, we're going to do the this. Then we're going to go on and do another recruitment mission. But on that note, thank you for watching. And until next time, this is JC.